Good morning, folks. Hope you're all doing really good today. Well, me and Gibson are out in the shops about 4 in the morning. Got a hot coffee going here. And I think we're going to take the electronics out of this morning. The new pickups are supposed to be here today, so I figured I'd get a jump start on it here. I think we've got everything else that we're going to need to rewire it, so as long as the pickups show up today, I think this thing's going to be ready to go. Probably, this afternoon or early this evening. We can get it back to the owner, and I'm sure he'll be glad to have it back in his hands. So here we go. We're going to get tearing into this. I've loosened some stuff up already. Gibson, get out of the tools. Okay, I gotta calm him down for a second. All right, let's get these pickups out. All right, like I said, I've loosened some of the stuff up already, and then I decided to dig the camera out, and I might as well film it, I guess. There's something about, watching someone take the screws out like you wish you was there doing it yourself. I don't know. That's kind of how I feel when I watch these YouTube videos of people fixing stuff. So, anyway, let's look in this one. I ain't had this one out yet. Looks like we got a paper shim of some kind in there. Maybe a few paper shims in there. Let's see. What is that, Gibson? No, get out of my coffee, dude. Alright. Hold on. Okay, I got him. Gibson, lay down. You stay right there, dude. No. Okay, we got, a couple paper shims in there. Not surprised that happens. These old pickups have like foam underneath them, and it's just to help keep them, instead of using springs, they put this kind of really high density kind of foam rubber under the pickup, which is good. I mean, it's lasted a long time, and it doesn't break down like some of the other stuff you see they use on the bottom sides of pickups. So all in all, not a bad idea. Okay, so I gotta flip this up, and we're gonna see what we got here. Okay, so everything's about ready to come out. I'm gonna have to either disconnect or cut a few wires here, so I'll probably just snip them off, and we'll take a good picture of how they looked hooked up. Just so if the owner wants to have that information, he has it. And it's not a big deal. It's just a standard wiring thing anyway with this. It's wired just like a P-base. Okay. Okay, one thing to note is this. You can see, Gibson, stop biting my arm. They've jumped the ground wire from pickup to pickup. And it looks like we got a hot wire going to that one. Then I'm guessing the ground must come back out of this pickup and go to the jack. We're going to look that over a little closer, but it's good to note stuff like this before you unhook anything. It may help you when you're hooking stuff back up, even with new pickups. So we're probably going to wire it similar to this anyways. Alright, so you can see the red wire and the black wire both run to this first pot, which is the volume, okay? And then as you can see when you come back here, this pot has a capacitor on it, so that's obviously your tone. That's how you discern one from the other. So another good practice, if you're going to unhook a set of pickups, cut the wires off on the pot. Don't cut them, leave as much lead on the pickup as you can. That's just good practice. Okay guys, she's all out. There's the jack. Okay, and as I spoke of before, this is your volume, and this is going to be your tone because it has the capacitor in there. And that's what gives you, you know, bright sounds or kind of cloudy sounds if you want to roll the tone off. That's what does it, is the capacitor. Now, different value capacitors will give you a different effect on how much tone you get. You know, if you use a bigger number capacitor, it's going to be a little more bassier, and if you use a smaller number, it'll be brighter. So something to keep in mind. If you're just doing a standard thing, sometimes it's good just to match what was there, or even if there's data with the pickups that you're going to install, you can use that too. They may sometimes tell you what kind of cap is recommended. So we're going to put all this stuff in a bag, and you know, we'll give it back to the customer when he picks it up. And there you have it, guys. We're all out, and we'll get this sealed up, marked, and taped off, and he'll have his original equipment forever. And I still have there's his original tuners, and I've got a few more parts in here that went to the bass. Some old saddles, you know, the grommets for around the tuning post for the headstock. But that's all original stuff, and you know, whether you use it again, it's just a good practice to keep it. You know, hang on to the original stuff. Even if it's not a, you know, 59 Les Paul you're working on, someday somebody may want this. So, and it still works, so it is good to hang on to it nonetheless. Okay, so we got her all stripped out. You can see some paint in there. I don't know if that was intended for shielding or what that was. Actually, this base was black, now that I remember, so that's what that is. We're going to paint the inside of the cavities black too, because we're putting a set of Fender P pickups in here, which are not going to fill the total cavity. They will width-wise, but it has like a dog ear on each end of the pickup, so you're going to see a little bit in the corners, and we just want to make sure we paint that black so it looks nice and it really won't be an eyesore. So that's really the only thing left that I have to do before I get the pickups. And you know, we'll just clean everything out. I will get a new ground wire run for it. Again, you can see the old black paint here. We can get a new ground wire pushed up here, and I also need to clean a little bit of the paint off the new bridge so we get good contact with our ground. Other than that, I'm pretty excited to get this one back up in action and make some room for another one. You know how it goes. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, like I said, if I get the electronics today, which they're supposed to be here today, in the mail, I will shoot another video and we'll wrap this one up. And I'll show you guys how to wire it. It's pretty simple. Okie doke. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Really appreciate it. Okay, guys, be good. We'll see you soon.